one of those gimmick roguelikes that have been becoming so popular of late, and y'all know I'm all about. Go ahead and get rid of the test save. What this one's all about is it's a claw machine game, basically. These are the items you'll have in your claw machine, depending on who you pick. And Sir Bunalot doesn't give us anything for clearing the game, so we'll be picking one of the ones that do. 1 strength if you collect at least 5 metal items at once. And your second claw is always a big magnet. Green Puff permanently fights at your side. All strength modifications are applied to the first pet instead of to Felina. Count Clawler. Can't block damage but heals for damage dealt. That's pretty good. Kind of down for that, and we don't have access to these other ones. I'm gonna start with Scrappy though, because, you know, this just fits the right vibe immediately. And, you know, Magnet Claw. Here's how you do the thing. You can move around with WASD, drop the claw with space. I believe you can use the mouse to do everything as well. But there's all your keyboard commands. You can even skip your turn if you're so inclined. Okay, no, you can't move on this screen with the mouse. And it looks like you can't claw machine quite either. So we'll just use the keyboard. I want this. That didn't get me as many things as I wanted, but that's okay. Because if I swing in here with the magnet, that should clean up the weapons. And if you're questioning why there's no sound effects, I don't know. It had no sound effects in the test either, so just enjoy the goofy music and accept how this is right now, because, you know, it's a demo. Magnet over here should get us some good results. Apparently the shields, even though they have metal all around them, don't count as metal items. So that's mildly upsetting. But I could see myself playing this a lot. It's very simple, but that's kind of the point. Not a lot to think about, aside from probably what you put in your deck as you go along, and what you reach for out of the machine. And probably what order you reach for things out of the machine, too. I think, like, right about here we'll get... Yeah, that got all of them. Because there doesn't seem to be a limit to how many things you can pick up with something like the magnet. You just have to have everything near enough together. Okay, so... Oh, this tells you what they're made out of, too, so you don't have to guess. There's some good energy to this music. It's way more than you'd expect for this kind of game. But it's good, I'm enjoying this. Well, the axe is a little awkward to grab, noted. But it's metal, so we can just grab it with the magnet. Almost lost one of those knives. I do wonder if they'll put in sound effects, or if they left those out on purpose. I don't really know. Okay, the plastic knife gets weaker each time it's used, unlike the syringe, which got stronger. But it makes sense because a plastic knife isn't super durable. Let's just keep adding more metal things, since that's our whole shtick. Oh, interesting. So I guess we roll the gumball machine to get whatever it is we're gonna get. Okay, so I get to pick between... Wait, shouldn't I have gotten all... to pick between all 4 of them? I guess it just picks 2 and then you get to pick between those 2. Well, we'll take Resilient because dodging doesn't seem like our thing. That's a decent mix. Not really what I was aiming for in that drop, but you know what? I'll take it. There we go, close enough to get the axe. And I think we're gonna get our strength buff. Yeah, because there's 4 knives and an axe, so that'll help. The magnet is very bad for defense, but that makes it perfect for me, really, if you think about it. Captain, what is defense? That should be a kill with the strength bonus, I think. Yeah. I can do math. Ooh, convert all fluff within a small radius into gold coins. That actually seems really good, though this does too. I wish there was a lock feature. This would also be nice, but this is metal, so we're gonna keep going with the metal. Oh, you can claw game up some health and some money. Okay, go for that. Get us a piggy bank and enough health. Okay, I wasn't sure if they were 5s or 10s. That's why I went for a decent amount of them. There's the Hand of Midas that made a bunch of gold coins for us. The coins, I presume, will be metal, so I don't think we need to worry about grabbing them with the claw. Should be able to do this. Yes! And that'll turn into a boost for our strength, theoretically. Or not. Also, one of the coins is just chilling up there, being upsetting, but I think we'll knock it in when we grab stuff with the claw, so it'll be okay. In fact, let's grab this bunch right here. Nope, we missed knocking the coin in. That's okay. Pop all that in. Unfortunately, we are taking a bunch of thorn damage, it looks like, so that's a problem, but, you know. Can't cut down a few weeds without catching a few thorns. The magnet does seem a bit dodgy with some of the larger objects as well. Just chucking them across the edges is when the magnet swings. Play it a little safe. I don't think I need to play it safe at all, but I'm just doing it for some reason. So it'd be good for blocking the thorn damage, at the very least. I really thought the axe was going away again. There we go. Boss down. Decrease the health of all enemies by 25%. Ooh. There's always water inside the machine. Oh, interesting. That'd be great if we were using something that wasn't metal, but we aren't, so weaklings. Okay, so this means you have to choose your path. You can't go both ways. Okay, okay. And I'm glad that this isn't one of those demos that stops at one floor. I was very prepared to be upset about that, and then we were just going to showcase all the characters. As if that happened. Which, if we don't get bodied, we may end up only playing Scrappy for this demo. Scoop up a lot of goodies. Yeah, it looks like coins don't count toward your metal item count. Which was the whole reason I was excited about the Midas hand. I was trying to cheese my strength to crazy levels, which is exactly why they don't let you do that, I'm sure. Because after all, if you could do that, you'd be breaking this character horrifically. Which, you know, is kind of the fun part, but I understand. Heals you when collected. But who needs that when you can buy a hammer? I mean, it's not really buying a hammer, but you know what I mean. I have a hammer. Okay, so this is an interesting situation we find ourselves in. Grab a decent amount of things and just let it fly. And then we grab these things with the magnet. Since it's guaranteed to hang on to those as long as it doesn't spin too much. We're gonna take a little bit of damage, but you know. Oh hey, that one shield got bigger. I don't know what that means. But it's bigger now, I guess. See if that works out at all. Nope, that was a terrible idea. Gotta learn sometime, eh? I love how everything's stacked up on top of the magnet. This is just a nice little goofy game. If this comes out at like $15, I'll probably pick it up. I think 15 is about right. So if it has enough content, 20 might be valid as well. What happens if I have magnets upon magnets? I'm now curious. Attracts all metal items within a large radius. Sure. Let's have super magnet because it's funnier that way. Convert all fluff into gold coins in a large radius. Sure. Deals double damage when picked up alone. Is something I should have been paying attention to. That's an anti-block thing. Let's make the hammer better because the block from that's going to be clutch at some point. There's all of our metal things in a clump. Now the question becomes, do the two magnets cancel each other out? That's what I'm intending to learn here. The answer is no. It just means all of the metal things go up in a nightmare clump, and that is disgusting, combined with the magnet arm. We nearly one-turned this entire lot. Oh, but they put metal spiky things in. Well, joke's on you. You're about to die. That does work. Who needs to swing to bring the claw down when I can just smack items in? I'm satisfied with that. Reduces incoming damage by one for one turn, but removes all of your block. That seems like a terrible idea. Actually, no, reduces it all to 1. So I guess if you're having a heavy swing come your way, that might be worth it. Let's do our first reroll, because I don't like any of those. Sure, more magnets. How do they even work? Who knows? I'm so glad I doubled the magnets. Oh, that's great. The magnets chase each other around. Oh, that's gonna be a nightmare next turn. Oh boy, that's gonna be so good. Give me all of this. Get in there, all of you. I might have broken this game already. I might have broken this horrifically already. So it's interesting how they got to attack before the things we pulled went in that time. I'm a little confused by that one. Turns water into lava. Turns fluff into burning fluff, dealing damage to the nearest enemy. Neat. That's dangerous. Well, I don't have water going into play, so it's not helpful. Ooh, that's fun. I like that there's synergy for each material type. That's nice. Metal shield seems like a good idea. I'm gonna get up for just a quick second to check something, so I'm gonna pause the timer and I'll be right back. I'm not even gonna run an ad because I'm not gonna be gone more than a few seconds. Thought I heard somebody at the door, so I was investigating, but I didn't see anything, so I'm assuming everything's fine. Boss fight time. Knight Commander of the Order of Defend-A-Lot. Okay, he has a lot of hit points. But you know what? I have a lot of things. Nope, lost the hammer though. That's unfortunate. Yeah, for those wondering why I'm being attentive to the door and things, especially right now, we still have the gas company out there doing work, so in case they need to warn me about something or need to come in to check something, I'm keeping an ear or an eye out. Well, I think they're done with my section of the road already, judging from what I saw out there. Hard to really tell for sure, though, because, you know, I don't know how any of that stuff especially works. Oh, and that's the one unfortunate thing with Magnet Ball plan. Sometimes it goes a little wrong. So I'm just gonna separate some of that clump. And then hopefully it won't be such a big clump that it won't make it through anymore. There we go. That's better. And this way the magnets get put back into play instead of just sitting there. That, however, was a very unfortunate landing for them. There we go. Add the sword to the pile. I like how you can actually manipulate the physics in this to get things to land where you want them to be. That's an important feature to a game like this, is having the physics help out a little bit. So he's definitely put a number on us here. There he goes. Let me double check a thing right quick. Yeah, I didn't change that. That's what I was afraid of. There we go. Now if you use the command, it'll be the correct game. I can increase magnet range, but that would be a disastrous idea at this point. Charge fight with 5 block. We already have +5 health at the end of every fight, so let's start every fight with 5 block. What's this do? Use your coins to gamble for new items. Use your coins to dispose of your items. Get new perks. I'm more interested in getting more items. And of course, hopefully you don't hear all their machinery on the mic. You shouldn't, because it's barely even loud enough for me to hear it too well, compared to like when we got thunderstorms and such rolling through. But it bears mentioning anyway. And hopefully y'all are enjoying my shenanigans. I always hope for that, really, so, you know, that's how that goes. I'm kind of glad these magnets went into 2 different clumps this time. It makes it a little easier to manage them. I say as I cause them to go into the same clump again. Warhammer Plus, get off my screen, please. Thank you. God damn it, magnets. Remember, memeing isn't always a good idea, but it's always funny. On the bright side, though, this setup is making money. In fact, oh, but 3 poison could be fun. Now, more money. Make me all of the money. Looks like I can do all of these in whatever order I want, so... do I want to get rid of anything? I guess some of these regular shields, probably, because I don't need a ton of regular shields. And then we'll go buy some new toys. Oh, this is fun. I like this. I like this. Doesn't look like I... Oh, there we go. Now I get to control it. Okay. Oh. There we go. We got an upgraded magnet. Oh, but you only get one thing, though? Sad. I was hoping to keep playing that at, like, an increasing cost or something. Also, getting another upgraded magnet might be disastrous, actually. Because I feel like all of our metal things are just going to go into a giant clump now. And it's going to be so uncontrollable. But at the same time, that's the funny part. Start with 3 strength. Yes, please. Let me hit even harder right out the gate. Yep, there's the death pile over here. Now, what happens, though, if I grab this magnet and drag it across above where the other magnets are? Absolutely nothing. Insufficient magnetism for my shenanigans to work. Well, that's a bit of a problem now, isn't it? Damn it. I was gonna knock it in with the claw, but the other magnet pulled everything down. Well, that was just complete ripoff now, wasn't it? Okay, so let's send the magnet down like that, so it pushes the most of it to the right. There you go. Look at the little green ba-bomb boy. And the little sword and shield friends over there. I'm enjoying the designs in this game. I know I wasn't commenting on them that much, but that's because I was focusing on doing somewhat sensible grabs while I'm learning the game. But the art in this game is adorable. Even while I crush their hopes and dreams. By becoming a horrific monster. Let's go ahead and grab a ring of strength. It's not metal, but it'll do. If I claw like here, I think I'll... Nope, I only got the strength ring. Well, you know what? That's probably for the best. Jam the magnet down over here. Oh, God. Well, that'll work. Here I go murdering again. Firmly grasps the magnets, and they tumble all their friends in with them. Yeah, to a certain degree, it's actually better for me to use the claw to grab the magnets, and then the magnet to grab what's left. So that the magnet doesn't pull everything back down. Converts all block into strength at a 4-to-1 conversion ratio, so every 4 block becomes 1 strength. That's pretty good, but brass knuckles for free dodge. So we've only got 7 minutes left of this game, though I probably should add an extra minute or so because I did walk away to check the door, and I did spend a little bit of time doing the setup. I was kind of hoping it was going to score itself, in case people were wondering why I was just kind of watching that happen. Because every now and then it physics its way up into the thing on its own. Just put the entire thing in there at once. Okay, that thing's got vampirism. I actually need to be somewhat intelligent. I'm gonna need at least some block to knock that up a bit, or I'm going to be destroyed. Thankfully, we have the metal shield and the warhammer, so we can generate a decent amount of block, and we are gonna dodge one of those attacks for free. Oh, but he is poisoning me to no end, which is unfortunate. Okay. See what we pull out of this pile. There we go. pretty much everything I desired out of that. Is it keeps raising our strength. And we basically win now. As the Warhammer's once again perched on the wall. Yes. Put more items in the machine. Yes. Yes. Give me more things to pick up. I want this machine filled to the ceiling. I don't care if it's a good idea or not. I want this machine filled to the ceiling. One sec. Checking to make sure that this isn't... Okay. Okay, good. All of those things are working. Wanted to make sure that the Discord message I saw wasn't something vitally important. And that I was going to get in big trouble for not reading. Since for those that don't know, I am managing my own Discord again. It is not going to be an open public Discord, just like the last one wasn't an open public Discord. But it will be used for any collabing and anything that I'm doing like that. Is that the intention I have is to, like, gather together a more permanent set of people to do things with. Obviously, I'm still going to be doing collabs with the people that I find along the way as well, and of course, anybody that asks me to be there for, like, a birthday or something, I'm going to be there if I can. That's the idea, is gathering all the best people I've met into one place. Which obviously not everybody's there yet, because I'm bad at inviting people to things. And I'm also very bad about forgetting anybody that isn't right in front of me. Which sounds awful, and it is, but, you know, sometimes you have to acknowledge what you are. Small sword's not a bad idea, but ticking bomb would be funny. So we're taking ticking bomb. We're also almost out of time, so it'll be what it'll be. Ooh. I might have just gotten a thing. Okay. How am I feeling? Bottle it or drink it? Let's just drink it. It's bad. Oh no. I don't know if bottling it would have been that much better if the water was bad, but who knows. I needed to make a quicker decision there though, because the game's only got 2.5 minutes left on its timer, though may as well call it 3.5 to make up for the walk away. We are flying through these demos, though, which, of course, makes sense because I'm doing them a half an hour at a time, so 2 hours in, having done 5 demos does make sense, considering one of them was less than a half hour, or as well. Ooh. If this wasn't deal 5 damage to myself, I would be interested in this. Sickle. Sickle I'm interested in. I'm interested in this. Well, that's not where I wanted that to end up being, but I guess, you know, here we are. Get down there. No, I lost the brass knuckles, which is one of the ones I really wanted in there. Oh well. If I really wanted it that badly, I should have positioned better. We might actually die. Huh. Crazy concept, that, me dying. Totally doesn't happen constantly or anything. I'm starting to wonder if I've made a fundamental miscalculation time-wise for doing all of these half hour at a time. God damn it, moved. I was gonna grab the big pile and then it moved. Oh, hurt. Nope, that's not going in. Uh-oh. Well, wouldn't you know it, the game's out of time. So it's almost like that didn't happen. No, not that one.